Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. 53. Round 80. 53 is the mic. Gun. Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, high 7. 6 guys.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee you it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Check, 48's the mic. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
We played to win. Let's go. Mike.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Corey Dillon, the 4-time Pro Bowler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Slam.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it. And dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points.
5 wide. Here we go. Back. Check. Crunch. Middle. Hey. Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Quick the edge. Come. Watch twist. Half. Hey, watch edge. Watch safety creep. Half 10. Safety.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27.
Regular. Come on. Check 99. Check 13. Sub.
From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
We got this.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Check 53 is Mike. Check.
Now Allen flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check 43. Shift. Check 3. Check 30. Alert. Check 37. You got tight. Right there.
And again, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. 53, Mike. Let's go, baby.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Come on, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And another negative play there as they stop him again. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. On the return, Hester. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. His throw caught at about the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready,
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Tighten down.
2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's see what you got.
2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check. Fresno.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
We go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Niners 10, Seahawks 2.
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Double tight. Shoot.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. It's a second down run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
To the air, Allen rolling to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Interception, baby.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Now Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 17.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame, escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Moss, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Check. Greystone, Travis. Deep river.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
You're out. Recon, 132-5 now.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He's also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Hey, alert 3, alert 52.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch twist. Middle. He's coming. We got 56. We go. Check.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders there. And it's 2nd down.
53, Mike. Here it comes.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. 53's Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Alert. Check 26.
Allen to throw. Steps away. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football and make sure it moves before you do.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They come out here in the eye. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check out.
They'll try and run for it with Schlesinger. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Wide. Give 61. Matchbox lights.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 11, 49ers 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.